Hi everyone, I'm Yvonne Caceres, and the director I chose to investigate is Alfred Hitchcock and his mise-en-scene directorial style. Hitchcock pioneered many techniques in the suspense and psychological thriller genres, which featured strong sexual undertones, frequently featuring a leading handsome man alongside an icy blonde female character who was always beautiful, voluptuous, and sexy. Hitchcock's most inspired period was from 1950 to 1960, when films like Rear Window, Vertigo, The Birds, and of course the infamous Psycho. He used cinematography to add to the suspense. He believed that cinemas was a visual medium and that dialogue should only be used when the visuals can't communicate an idea. In his 1954 film Rear Window, viewers are made to identify with the camera, which moves in a way meant to mimic a person's gaze, forcing viewers to engage in a form of voyeurism. He framed shots to manipulate the feelings of the audience and maximize anxiety, fear, or empathy, and used innovative film editing to demonstrate the point of view of the characters. He took cinematography to a whole new level when he shot one of the scenes in his 1958 film Vertigo. Using a dolly zoom, which has now been coined vertigo shot, it's a movement of the camera on a dolly while changing the focal length of the lens, like moving the camera physically away or towards the subject while zooming in or out. Hitchcock certainly had another psychological thriller in his filming of The Birds. He purposefully and wisely avoided giving out any explanation for the avian attacks on Bodega Bay, making the suspense even harder on the audience. In this clip, you'll see both real and fake birds being intermingled seamlessly, attacking helpless schoolchildren. I found David Thompson's book, The Moment of Psycho, interesting when he diagnosed the then film audience with a deeper and darker sickness with the medium Hitchcock used in his movies. Thompson stated that the 1960 film Psycho might be the most excruciatingly skillful film ever made. Psycho changed cinema, and everyone in the film knew it. But now the subversive secret was out. This medium was prepared for an outrage in which sex and violence were no longer games, but were in fact everything. Psycho was so blatant that audiences had to laugh at it to avoid the giddy swoon of evil and ordeal. The title warned that the central character was a bit of a nut, but the deeper lesson was that the audience in its self-inflicted experiment with danger might be crazy too. Sex and violence were ready to break out, and censorship crumbled like an old lady's parasol.